What options does Jerry have? He had an option to not offer him that contract, but he did. So, is there pressure? You got a new head coach in there. You haven't paid Micah Parsons yet. How good are they going to be? I think Vegas has the over-under at 7.5. I mean, they could be another 7-10 season there. But I don't. They should have moved on from Dak, I thought, before they gave him this contract. Yes, Eaton.
We're saying over-under week 6.5 of a Joe Milton sighting?
In Dallas?
Yeah, he's been lighting it up in Dallas.
Of course he has.
Dude's got a cannon. Heck yeah. Let's go,
he does.
Joe. I'm not rooting against Dak, but, man, I would love to see Joe Milton get a shot.
Yes, Paul.
I'm going to differ with this caller about the Tier 1 pressure on the New York Giants coaching staff. They were shockingly brought back last year at 3-14. They're clearly going to win 3 or 4 more games this year. They kind of made their bed, the Giants, that they're sticking with this coaching staff. Last year would have been the year to move on.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
I think it's Tier 2 pressure.
Yeah, okay. Philly is going to get the headline. The Commanders get the headlines. Dallas always gets headlines. The Giants can kind of live, off campus here a little bit, where they might not get as much, focus. There'll be local pressure on them, but then you don't know what the Jets are going to do. But as far as Dallas, I don't have great expectations. They feel like they're middle of the pack here. But I don't know if Jerry – what's he going to do? You're going to find your quarterback? Where are you going to find your quarterback? And I don't know what he's on the hook with Dak for how many years, but that's a mess. And we talked about – you would have thought that it was a good financial mess when you go, okay, you got Dak, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons. These are all great players. Micah Parsons could be the best defensive player in the game. CeeDee Lamb is, top 5 wide receiver. Now, Dak is just a good quarterback. At times, he's been really good. But he's, 32, injury-prone. Never would have given him that kind of contract. I would have franchised, just do it one more year. Prove yourself. Let me see. But I never would have given him that contract. Yeah, Paul.
Prescott's contract is set for the next 3 years, 2025 season, 26 and 27. They cannot. The best they could get out of him would be after the 2026 season with a major dead cap hit. Yeah. He's their quarterback for the next 3 years if healthy.
Yeah. But I don't have. We could play with you and toy with you and say, let's talk about the Cowboy. I talk about them when it's brought up to me, or there's something that has changed, but nothing's changed. Yeah, Dak being healthy, okay. CeeDee Lamb. Now you have a couple of receivers there, but remember Jerry was all in. I don't know what all in meant to Jerry. It kind of, I'm all in to do nothing is sort of what it played out.